Hello guys, this is AMD Tech. So today's video is on variables in C++. Okay, variables are containers for storing data. So in C++ there are different types of variables defined with different keywords. So you have the int, which is already here. Is int stores. Let me be writing them here for you. So we have the int. Which stores integers into brackets, which is full numbers without decimal, such as 1, 2, 3. So we have, let me do this bracket. Sorry. Full numbers. For example, 1, 2, 3. We have double stores floating point numbers with decimals, such as, so this one, let's see. Example, we have 19.99. Or you can even bring negative if you want, negative or 19, negative, like this. We have the char, which is basically the characters. So it stores single characters. So the char stores single characters. I have example capital A. Okay, be like this, A, or let's say capital B. Char values are surrounded by single quotes. That's what I just done, as you can see. We have the string. This is used to store text, such as the hello world. Sorry, okay, yeah. Such as example, we have use double quotation. So string values are surrounded by double quotes, which are less than. We have the bool, that's the boolean. So it stores which values? It stores the, so let's say two statements to compare and contrast those kind of true or false statement. So stores, I don't have to write this one for you. Stores values with space. I don't know how to write statement space. Let me see example. Two statements where the true or false statements, those statements. So let me comment this. If you want to comment, we have this format. Oh, sorry. So we have this format, the // method, or you can do this with a star and bring it down, end it with the star, then this again. This is just, there are just two types. The other one is like a single line commenting. So you see, it's only for this. But the other one, we want to comment the whole thing, so just use the star // then if you want to end with wherever you want it, just use the star then the /. So to create a variable, specify the type and assign it a value. Let's try that one and see. So we are going to use an example like, let's say, the int method. So int my number. So let's say the number should be, let's say, 20. Then we should see out what. So we're going to print out using the insert print out my num. then terminate it, then run this and see what we'll get. So voila, it's printing out the 20 again. So there are other methods of printing this. You can do it this way. Sorry, let's say does it there. Number to be this. We'll do this. But I want some space here, so just kind of do like you can either break the space here, or we either do it this way. Either way can work. So let's try and see that it will give us kind of like a tap. See, the space is equal to the tap one. So we can equal this and just make it like, let's see, this 4/t here. But the space will be too big. See it? So what we did is equal to the tap. So let's go. So we should note that if you assign a new value to an existing variable, let's say this is a variable. This is a variable. Without assigning the value and assign the value later. Note that if you assign a new value to an existing variable, it will override the previous variable. So let's try another one and see what we will get. I delete this. Okay, let me leave it and come down. Then we say my norm. Sorry, my norm again. This same variable will declare top here. I want to give them spaces so I can do it more. Not double. Okay. It's equal to, let's say, then we'll terminate. We'll print out this. So you see, instead of printing out the 20, it brought a 10 instead. So it has overwritten the first one we have. We already assigned 20 to my norm. After that, we came down again and did what? Reassigned another value to my norm. So it has to override. I don't know, those that do copy and paste in the same file. You see, sometimes if you are doing it and then the file is the same, it does overwriting. It has to, ask you whether you should replace the file or you should keep both. Then choose. But in this case, it's just going to pick only one. That's the new one you've overwritten to. That's this, the 10, and print it out. So other data types. So we've done for the int. So this for the int. Let's go for the. So let's try and comment this down with this. So you should say integer. So I want them to be different. So I'm trying to figure a way out. So the next one should be, let's say, the floating point, which is at top. So let's try that one too. We have the double. Let's say my float norm is equal to, let's say, 9.90. Terminate it. Then for another one, which is the char. Sorry, I'm delaying small to think for. We have the character. So we say char. Hope you guys can print them out, or I should also do the printing out. Okay, let me finish and do the print out. Char, let's say my should have to use common case. My letter my letter equal to, then single quote, let's say C, eliminate it. Then we have the other one, the string method. I say string into bracket. Yes, you can say my text is equal to double quote, hello students. I think this is string of boolean into bracket, call it true or false. So let's go. My boolean equal to true. So you can just basically do simple things like that. Just copy this. So we change it to this, the variable name here. This one is float norm. This is my letter. Then the last two, the string will be my text, just open for this. It's not necessary, but let's just do it. Some people like think otherwise. So you see each of them. Oh, sorry, the tab we kept on. Okay, this. So let's use the space. So it's making the things. So what space? Going back. So have you seen? Hope you can see. Why they are like this is that we didn't bring the either this. You can use and next line or the end of any of them. That's why they're all coming to the same line. So let's run this again. Good. You can see that. Oh God. Let me do this. Let me do this so I can go. Because it's moving the answers to the next line, which should be the case. It should be like this. It shouldn't be the case. So these are answers. Let me shift this. So if you check our first one, we said our answer should be 10. So it's here. Second one, answer should be 9.90. We didn't bring the 90 though, but then that's it. The next one said the variable should be, that's our letter should be C. The next one, hello student, is here. The next one is true, so it should print 1. If it's false, it should print 0. Let's try the false and see. False, it should print 0. Yep, that's it, it's here. So we are going to the next thing on our video tutorial today. So the display values or variables, the cout here together with the insertion operator is used to display variables. That's what we've done. To combine both text and a variable, separate them with the insertion operator. That's what we've done. See it. That's what we've just done here. You have to separate them. So if you want to do the separation, start with this, then type whatever you want. Use this to separate it from the variable name. Then you can terminate it or use the end line or the /, or you can equally do this way. I think this should work. /n should work. Let me try that and see something. So my seat has worked. What we have here has worked. So let's go. So adding of variables together using the operator plus. You and I know plus. So I'm going to comment all this out again. Let me take this off. Let me come down here and just eliminate everything. So we are doing another different thing. So adding of variables. So let's say int. Sorry, let me use the int. Let's say x is equal to, let's say 5. Then we terminate. We have another int again. We're using the int because if you check with our node, what we have here, we said int deals with whole numbers. We're dealing with whole numbers now, so we're just going straight with the whole numbers, so don't suffer much. 7, terminate. You will say int, let's say the variable name sum. So we're just going like that, x plus y. Then we'll see how the answer and see what we get. I hope we all are good with math. I won't be typing much. So you see 12. So that means 5 plus 7 is 12. Yes. Sorry if this percentage is always coming is from my compiler. It's not supposed to come, but it's always bringing it. So we are going. So we're done with this. Let me come and comment on it again. Come down. Comment this out. Let's go. We have to, to declare more than one variable of the same type, we use comma to separate the list. Just like what we've done here. See, they're all using the same data type. Instead of being like wasting of our lines, I only see it waste of lines, but then I don't see it with fun. We're doing the same thing though, but then just use comma to separate them. You can do this. We're just doing the same thing 7 here. Then we can add extra values, but let's just go by this. Let's say to see out. So we have two ways. We can do what we did first, which is like this. You don't want to use let's say the sum method. Sum is equal to, let's say, x plus, sorry, what am I doing? X plus y and terminate. Right now we're coming to do another method, which they are all going to work. You can basically do it like this, or what I'm doing right now. We will just write the x plus y, then terminate, then run our code. You should get no error. That's 0 error. So you see it's 12, the same answer. So we are good to go. So let me comment this one to out. So we have another method too, which is the one value to multiple variables. So just use the int. Sorry if I'm using the int every time, just forgive me. Int, let's say x comma y comma, this one will add z, then terminate it. We have x still equal to y still equal to z, which the z is still equal to what? Let's say 100, and we terminate it. So let's see how this and see how it is. It's likely to give us 300. Let's try and see. Or is it supposed to print 100? Which is which? 300 or 100? Good, as I expected, 300. So basically why it's printing out 300 is that see, we've assigned 100 to all of them. We made it in the case that x here is equal to y, and y here is also equal to z, and in our case z is equal to 100. So that means all of them should be equal to 100. That's what we mean here. Hope somebody is understanding me. So we are going to identifiers. So all C++ variables must be identified with unique names. These unique names are called identifiers. Identifiers can be short names like x and y, which you've done here. Let me terminate this old one. Or more descriptive names like age, sum, total value. So we should know that it is recommended to use descriptive names in order to create understandable and maintainable code. The general rules for naming variables are: 1. You have names contain letters, digits, and underscores. Names must begin with a letter or an underscore. Underscore is this, before some people might think otherwise. This underscore. This is an underscore. So names are case sensitive. Into bracket, my var, this case sensitive. And we have another one, this my var, are different variables. They are different variables. Names cannot contain white space or special characters like we have this. It cannot contain this, that, and so on. Yep. So reserved words like C++ keywords such as int cannot be used as names. So we can't use it. Let's say, you can't come here and be like int here instead of some. Bring int. It's not allowed. So it should be some. So our last thing for today is the constants. When you do not want others or yourself to change existing variable values, use the const. It's just like this const key. Const. That's a constant keyword. This is to declare variable as constant, which means unchangeable and read only, like should not be changed. So let's try an example. Let's say this int const int, let's say my num is equal to 25. Terminate it. Should I comment? Let me comment here. Let's say my num. Then so my num will always be 2, 5. My num. So this is going to be different from what we've done or we did earlier on here, because first one was different. Let me finish it. Scroll top there. So this is error assignment of read hyphen only variable name. This is basically different from that. So the down one is different from that. So we should always declare our variables as constant when you have values that are unlikely to change. So we should always declare like what you've just done right now. So you have, let's say, let me comment this out. I don't want to do too much work. So this is const int, let's say minutes hour is equal to 60. Constant float pi is equal to 3.142 minutes. So we're done for today. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comment behind. Thank you guys.